Good evening. Wild early morning storms have left a trail of destruction across parts of the southeast, with more extreme conditions expected. Several storm warnings are tonight in place as temperatures are expected to soar throughout the long weekend.
A wild start to the day on the border. Wind gusts of up to 93 kilometres an hour, sending heavy rain sideways.
We just had a little tornado come through.
Downing trees across Queensland and New South Wales roads, and windscreens, a close call for two truck drivers in Kingscliff.
Jesus Christ.
I was saying, is this like a mini tornado or something? Like, this is wild.
Damaging a backyard fence in the Tweed.
Oh, that's crazy.
As well as a local childcare centre.
Fright of our life, but the kids are okay.
Scaffolding toppled onto a Coolangatta fish and chip shop, while at Gold Coast Airport, a brief power outage. The gusts even stronger further south, up to 119 kilometres an hour at Cape Byron. The storm's quickly moving offshore, a severe weather warning cancelled before 9:30 a.m. All this in the thick of severe heatwave conditions. A worker dying from a medical episode at this Wacol construction site early this morning. The CFMEU questioning a lack of facilities to deal with heat stress, saying the site had no first aid facilities, no wet bulb thermometer, no fans to cool the work area, and no defibrillator. Workplace Health and Safety Queensland are investigating, while near records are expected tomorrow.
For many locations, they could see their warmest January day in several years, and for some locations, their warmest January day in about 11 years.
The state government assuring the energy system will cope with demand for the hot days ahead.
But as an extra step of contingency, Energy Queensland has doubled its standby crews to be ready.
Claire Todd-Hunter, 9 News.
Let's go straight to weather expert Luke Bradnam now. Luke, you're seeing the devastation firsthand. Is there more to come?
Certainly is, unfortunately, Melissa. Yes, we do have a severe, thunderstorm warning in place for southeast Queensland this evening. I'll show you the radar, let you know what areas are being impacted this evening in just a moment. But have a look at this gum tree which came down with those strong winds earlier this morning. It is massive, and to think that that behind me is actually a kindergarten. We really couldn't have picked a worse location. Thankfully, no casualties, but gee, we were very, very lucky this morning. Those winds, the equivalent of a Category 1 cyclone that came through the southern end of the Gold Coast earlier this morning. Let's have a look at the radar. You can see at the moment a severe thunderstorm warning in place. Now, we've actually got some footage I'll share with you just before the weather prior to 7 o'clock of a tornado through the Darling Downs region. So this is packing a punch. We're seeing very strong winds. It's around Cherbourg being affected at the moment. Doesn't look like it's going to impact the city or down here on the Gold Coast too much. But unfortunately, Melissa, more warm temps on the way means the possibility of severe thunderstorms again tomorrow. I'll have more details on that with the full weather wrap coming up a little later.